John Lennon, despite spending years in the global spotlight as a member of the Beatles, once admitted that his greatest happiness came after the band had broken up. Decades later, his son Sean Ono Lennon offered a new perspective on those remarks. The Beatles rose to fame in the 1960s, quickly becoming the world's most celebrated musical act. But their time together essentially ended in the early 1970s when Paul McCartney left the group. By then, Lennon had embarked on a solo career and settled in the United States with Yoko Ono. In 1972, he performed two one-to-one benefit concerts at Madison Square Garden, raising funds for children with disabilities. After those performances, he reflected that the shows had given him more joy than any music he had played since his early days at the Cavern Club and Hamburg. On BBC Radio 6 Music, presenter Chris Hawkins revisited this famous statement in a conversation with Sean Ono Lennon. He asked whether Lennon's words meant that he had fallen out of love with music. Sean suggested otherwise, saying the common belief surrounding that interpretation was misleading. According to him, his father's feelings were less about abandoning music and more about turning away from a certain kind of fame. Sean went on to explain that Lennon's frustrations stemmed from being trapped inside what he called the machinery of the pop industry. Even though John had always resisted expectations within the Beatles, he grew to resent being defined by the role of a Beatle and longed to move forward. His Madison Square Garden concerts were a rare highlight, not only because they gave him joy, but also because they raised $1.5 million for charity and featured performances from artists like Stevie Wonder and Yoko Ono. After that period, Lennon's live appearances became increasingly infrequent. His last major performance took place on November 28, 1974, again at Madison Square Garden. That show happened under unusual circumstances. John had made a playful bet with Elton John, promising to appear on stage with him if Elton's single, Whatever Gets You Through the Night, reached #1. When the song topped the charts, Lennon honored the agreement, creating what would become his final big concert moment,